It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Almost 250,000 miles away, the moon came much closer that summer night because of Neil Armstrong's famous first step. Not quite 39 years old, on that July evening, Armstrong spent 2 hours, 21 minutes walking in the lunar dust, taking pictures of his crewmate, Buzz Aldrin, raising the American flag, and stretching America's imagination. So many parents watching with their children.
Dear men from the planet Earth, first set foot upon the moon. It came in peace for all mankind.
With Americans divided at the time over the Vietnam War, the moon landing, at least for one night, brought a beleaguered country together. It was an American goal met.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
It turns out it was sheer happenstance that made Armstrong the first man on the moon. NASA's Apollo crews worked in rotation, and Armstrong's crew was assigned to Apollo 11. He was a quiet, reserved man born in small-town Ohio, fascinated with flying from his teens. He joined the Navy after college, flying dozens of combat missions during the Korean War. He then flew experimental planes for NASA, becoming an astronaut in 1962. Before Apollo 11, he had been in space once in 1966 as commander, with co-pilot David Scott. The mission was cut short when a broken thruster sent them tumbling out of control. That moonwalk by Armstrong and Aldrin was the most-watched television broadcast in history up to that point. 1 out of every 6 people on Earth were watching. Later we learned Armstrong thought that landing on the moon, not walking on it, was far more challenging.
4 forward, drift into the right level.
Shooting over the lunar surface, looking for a smooth place to touch down, Mission Control had warned him he had less than 30 seconds of fuel remaining when they finally made it.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
It was a singular moment for this country, national pride soaring when they came home, greeted by crowds across America and in 29 other countries. After that, Armstrong tried to return to a private life, teaching at the University of Cincinnati, serving on corporate boards, living on a farm in Ohio, and making rare speeches to urge that exploration go on.
There are great ideas undiscovered, breakthroughs available to those who can remove one of truth's protective layers. There are places to go beyond belief.
Neil Armstrong had said he did not want solely to be an icon, but he could never escape his place in history and where he made history, on the moon.